OutDaughtered. Danielle Busby faces constant pain and migraines as she battles mystery illness. If it gets any worse, I don't know if I'll be able to handle it, the mom of 6 says in a sneak peek. Danielle Busby is opening up about the constant daily pain she endures as she continues to battle a mystery illness. In People's exclusive sneak peek at Tuesday's episode of OutDaughtered, the mom of 6 details her various symptoms while caring for her children, 9-year-old Blake and 5-year-old Quintuplets Ava, Olivia, Riley, Parker, and Hazel. I woke up this morning with a horrible migraine and my arms feel numb, she tells the cameras. I mean, really, for years I've had certain pains, extreme migraines, my neck, all over my body. Mommy has a horrible headache, my gosh, she says to one of her daughters as the clip cuts to her husband Adam asking, "How are you feeling?" Danielle, 37, says her pain has unfortunately been worsening over the last 6 months. The migraines and the neck pain are pretty constant all day, she says. My arms get tingly, I can feel them, but I can't feel them, and I've been getting heart palpitations, which is kinda scary. I can 100% say that there's not a day that goes by that I'm not feeling some form of pain. I just don't know why it's been so long and nothing's getting better. I don't want Adam to have to worry about me, she adds. He does know that there's things here and there, but he doesn't know how bad it's gotten. Despite her struggles, Danielle says she doesn't want to have to slow down. It's an all-day pain that I've learned to sustain and deal with, because I'm going to try to still do as much as I can, let's be honest, she says. I don't care what's happening this holiday season, I'm still going to try to do what I need to do. But I know something's wrong. I don't know what it is, and I'm just starting to get worried. Are all these symptoms starting to accumulate to something bigger? She continues. Because if it gets any worse, I don't know if I'll be able to handle it. Older sister struggles to deal with wild and crazy quintuplet siblings on OutDaughtered. In People's exclusive sneak peek at Tuesday's episode of OutDaughtered, Adam and Danielle Busby's 7-year-old daughter gets frustrated when her 3-year-old quintuplet sisters trash her playroom. It's nice that the Quints are a little bit older, and I can kind of leave them to play for a little bit, 15 minutes or so, with Blake, so I can try to get things done at the house, says Danielle. It doesn't always go smoothly, but it's better than nothing. While Mom and Dad are downstairs, Blake opens up a pretend salon to do the Quints' hair and makeup, but within minutes, the girls are wreaking havoc. Blake loves her sisters, but honestly, she can only take them for so long before she hits her breaking point, says Danielle. And that's when we have to step in. When Adam and Danielle head upstairs to check on the situation, Blake complains that her sister just made a mess in my room. Was it fun at least? Asks Danielle. The babies had fun, but I didn't, says Blake. They're making a mess in my game room. They weren't staying still. Later, Adam admits he feels sorry for his eldest daughter. Poor Blake, he says. I mean, what she has to put up with sometimes. I feel bad for her having to deal with how wild and crazy the Quints are right now, says Danielle. She has to be stressed. I'm glad that we're putting her in gymnastics and kind of letting her have her own thing, even if it's just an hour, to just focus on her. It'll be good for her. She's definitely earned. OutDaughtered, star Danielle Busby feels broken as husband Adam reveals why he hid postpartum depression from her. Adam Busby has been battling postpartum depression since he became a father to the only all-female set of quintuplets in the country, and now he's letting his wife Danielle in on his struggles. In an exclusive sneak peek at Tuesday's episode of TLC's OutDaughtered, the couple, who in addition to the Quints are parents to 6-year-old daughter Blake, broached the topic of Adam's emotional health as he begins seeking help. You seem like you've been a little better, says Danielle. I'm trying to give you space and not nag you or make it harder, but how did it go? Eventually, Adam admits he's been putting this off long enough. It's time to let Danielle in so she can understand what's going on with me. He brings up the topic of postpartum depression, noting that it's something 1 in 10 fathers struggle with. I always thought postpartum depression was for the women because your body goes through so much hormonal change after you've had a baby, Danielle responds. I didn't go through it, so I don't understand it. I know other moms and friends that have gone through it, but I never even knew that was a thing that men can have. Never in a million years would I ever have thought that's something he would go through, she admits later. I hate to hear that that's what he's suffering with. I'm pretty confused about it. Adam says looking up the symptoms was a shock to him because he related to so many of them. I was surprised that so many other men go through this too, he said. It's a hard thing to talk about because you're scared that nobody is going to understand. The way that I felt came on gradually, he adds. It got worse and worse, and worse the more that I tried to hide it. That's what makes me sad hearing you say that you felt like this since we had the Quints and they're about to turn 2, says Danielle. I just wish you would have been more open and said something to me instead of hiding it. You can't shut me out. Adam explains that he didn't want to burden her. I see everything that you go through on a daily basis, the stress that you're put through on a daily basis, he says. And for me to come home at the end of the day and throw that on you after everything you've been through? Then let's live miserably, she responds. It doesn't matter, Adam. That's not for you to think about. I mean, I want to help you. I don't want you to be like this and suffer. Later, Danielle admits that she herself struggled after giving birth to the quintuplets. There were a lot of days that I felt lost and stressed, and there were days I told Adam, I need you here. I need you with me. You don't have to say anything, but you just need to be here, she recalled, tearing up. But it's sad because I don't remember him really getting the chance to feel broken like that. Last month, the father of 6 opened up about his decision to share his struggles on the TLC reality show in an exclusive statement to People. We knew that signing up to have our family documented for OutDaughtered that every aspect of our lives was going to be showcased on television. Because of this, we wanted to make sure that we were as real as possible, he said. This meant not only showing the fun and exciting times of being a parent, but also the hard times, the stressful times, and the messy times. I'd be doing an extreme disservice to our fans if I hid this from the public and wasn't honest with them, he added. I know I'm not alone, and I want others to know they aren't either. I want men to feel comfortable opening up about their feelings and expressing the struggles they're going through. I want to help end the stigma surrounding mental health. The worst thing that you can do is stay silent and try fix things on your own. OutDaughtered's Hazel Busby, 5, adorably reunites with her boyfriend in sneak peek. Hazel is one of Adam and Danielle Busby's 5-year-old quintuplets. OutDaughtered's Hazel Busby has reunited with her boyfriend, but it didn't go exactly as planned. In People's exclusive sneak peek at Tuesday's episode of the TLC show, parents Adam and Danielle Busby have a plumber come over to install an outdoor sink while their kitchen is being remodeled, and the plumber is also the father of 5-year-old Hazel's boyfriend, Graham. The plumber just happens to be Hazel's boyfriend's dad, and she's been looking forward to this all week, says Adam, 38. Graham's been her man the past 2 years, and all the girls pick on Hazel a little bit like, Hazel's got a boyfriend, but she totally owns it, Danielle, 37, adds. We're in trouble. In the clip, Hazel waits for Graham and swims with her fellow quintuplets Ava, Olivia, Parker, and Riley and her big sister Blake, 9. Upon his arrival, Graham runs towards Hazel with open arms, but she isn't so receptive to his warm welcome. I missed you, Hazel, he repeats twice as she shyly tucks herself into her mom's side. Hazel is being shy, but I don't blame her, Danielle tells the cameras. I mean, she hasn't seen him in months, and to a kid that's like a lifetime. Eventually, though, Hazel warms up to her classmate, shouting, Hey, Graham, as she jumps towards him in the pool. Elsewhere in the clip, Adam discusses the family's upcoming road trip, meant to help them get away from the ongoing construction. When Danielle first told me about the RV trip, it was a no-brainer to me, he says. We could escape the chaos of the construction and get the heck out of the city. Plus, this is something that we've always wanted to try, and I think the Quints can handle it. OutDaughtered's Danielle Busby in hospital for invasive test as she struggles with mystery illness. Praying it leads to answers and a clear direction for the doctors, wrote Adam Busby. OutDaughtered star Danielle Busby and her husband Adam are praying for answers about her mysterious health issue. On Tuesday, the 37-year-old mother of 6 was hospitalized and underwent an invasive test, with the hope that it leads to answers and a clear direction for the doctors, her husband Adam announced on Instagram. Sharing a photo of his wife in a hospital bed and wearing a face mask, Adam wrote, Today is the day of Busby's most invasive tests so far. Praying it leads to answers and a clear direction for the doctors. This is all we are comfortable with sharing at the moment, he continued. Please respect that in this current time of uncertainty and refrain from speculation. Adam concluded by asking fans to pray for Danielle. Just asking for prayers. We will definitely share updates as Danielle is comfortable. To Buzzworld OutDaughtered. Hours later, the family patriarch thanked his followers for their support. Thank you everyone for all of the prayers, comments, and messages today. The prayers were definitely felt, he wrote on his Instagram story and tagged Danielle, who reshared the post on her account. Her hospitalization comes more than a month after she was admitted to the emergency room, where doctors ran tests for some alarming sensations in her arms and legs. Crazy how fast your day can turn. If you would, please say a prayer for Busby, Adam wrote alongside a November 15th hospital photo of Danielle, currently in the ER running tests for some alarming sensations in her arms and legs. It just happened rather quickly today. To Buzzworld. The TLC stars are parents to 9-year-old daughter Blake and 5-year-old quintuplets Ava, Olivia, Riley, Parker, and Hazel. Her post-New Year's testing at the hospital comes after Danielle reportedly shared a recent health update with her Instagram followers. Ever since I ended up in the emergency room back in November, I have been seeing multiple doctors to try and help figure out what's going on with me. I was led to the care of a cardiologist and rheumatologist who have both been amazing. Lots of tests have been done for both doctors. Some results have come back okay and some not so much, she wrote on her Instagram story as seen in screenshots captured by In Touch and posted on Monday. So today, I'm doing pre-op for a more intense test for tomorrow, she continued. I share this to share, but honestly nervous about sharing too much because I don't think I can handle people's input. She said that she is taking one day at a time, and when I know more about what's going on and feel comfortable sharing, I will. I see a huge value in sharing stories, but as for me right now, I just need some space to process before sharing. Danielle concluded. So today, I share to ask for prayers. To celebrate his wife's birthday in December, Adam posted a sweet photo of Danielle and her daughters in the great outdoors. Happy birthday to the love of my life. She's my rock and my much better half, he wrote on Instagram. 37 years looks good on you, babe. Busby. Also sharing a photo on December 23rd in celebration of her special day, Danielle gave a cheers to her next year of life. May this year make me possibly slow down a bit, embrace new adventures, grow stronger in my walk with the Lord and to better health, she captioned a family photo. OutDaughtered sneak peek. Watch Adam and Danielle Busby explain coronavirus to their Quints. The couple shares 5-year-old all-girl quintuplets Ava, Olivia, Riley, Parker, and Hazel. When the coronavirus hit the U.S. earlier this year, parents across the country had to figure out how to explain a global pandemic to their kids. In People's exclusive sneak peek at Tuesday's episode of OutDaughtered, Adam and Danielle Busby sit down with their 9-year-old daughter Blake and 5-year-old quintuplets Ava, Olivia, Riley, Parker, and Hazel to try to communicate the news with them. There's this new germ called coronavirus, begins Danielle, 36. And it spreads when people who are sick get by each other and they cough or they high-five and germs spread. Or kiss. One of the Quints offers. Or kiss, Danielle confirms. Or sitting on top of each other? Another Quint asks. Sure, Danielle says with a laugh before steering the conversation back on track. What this means is that we have to be super careful, and we're going to have to be staying at home for a little bit of time, she says. We can't go to our friend's house. We can't see your teachers or your friends. We can't go to the park. We can't go to school, she continues. So we're going to be your teachers. Later in the clip, Adam, 38, films daughter Hazel as she adorably attempts to explain proper hand-washing etiquette. You put soap on your hands and then you wash your hands like 20 minutes, she says. Experts recommend at least 20 seconds. Needless to say, both Adam and Danielle know they're in for an interesting experience when it comes to quarantining with Quints. We've got 2 weeks where we know that we're going to be stuck in our house with all 6 kids, Danielle says. But we also are trying to stay positive about it and just really keep above water. Adam acknowledges with a laugh, there's no way that's going to happen. OutDaughtered. Danielle and Adam Busby celebrate Blake turning 10. She hit the double digits. The couple's firstborn daughter celebrated her milestone birthday with an animal-themed cake. OutDaughtered stars Danielle and Adam Busby went all out to make their eldest daughter, Blake, feel special on her 10th birthday. On Monday, the TLC couple shared photos from their family celebration on Instagram. Not only did the parents of 6 arrange for a massive 10 structure from Posh Pop balloons to be filled with dozens of colorful balloons, but they also let the birthday girl pick out an adorable jungle-themed cake from Cakes by Jula. My baby girl Blake hit the double digits today. The big I cannot believe we are already at 10, Danielle, 37, wrote alongside photos from the occasion. What an amazing blessing this little lady has been to our lives. Her smile makes my heart full of joy. Love you most, BB. On Monday, the TLC couple shared photos from their family celebration on Instagram. Not only did the parents of 6 arrange for a massive 10 structure from Posh Pop balloons to be filled with dozens of colorful balloons, but they also let the birthday girl pick out an adorable jungle-themed cake from Cakes by Jula. Adam, for his part, honored their child by sharing pics of Blake from when she was a baby. I can't even put into words how proud I am to be your daddy, the 38-year-old captioned his post. You are my first baby. You made me a daddy. Happy 10th birthday, Blakers. Buzzworld OutDaughtered. He later posted a snap of Blake blowing out the candles on her birthday cake, writing, "The big ended the day with family, presents, and cake. Buzzworld. I had a hysterectomy a year and a half ago," Danielle told Entertainment Tonight last month. "There's no more, but if we ever want a little boy around, we just go grab those 2 little nephews of ours. Then we have them for a day and we're like, that's enough." Adam noted that the couple never fully closed the door on an adoption down the road, adding, "If, something came our way and pressed on our heart that we needed to help, we never closed the door on that. But as far as having kids of our own, it's pretty much impossible at this point." Danielle and Adam have been married since 2006. In February, the busy parents told People what has helped to keep their nearly 15-year marriage going strong. "We realized you have to schedule time for yourselves. And honestly, it took putting date nights on the schedule," Adam said at the time. "So every week we get out of the house and get away and just focus on us. That's our time to talk and stuff like that." OutDaughtered. The Busby brood battles impatience and sharp hooks on a family fishing trip exclusive. In People's exclusive sneak peek at Tuesday's episode, the girls struggle with boredom and frustration when Adam and Danielle take them fishing. The Busby daughters are tackling a lesson in patience on Tuesday's episode of OutDaughtered. In People's exclusive sneak peek, parents Adam and Danielle take 12-year-old Blake and 8-year-old Quintuplets Olivia, Hazel, Riley, Parker, and Ava on a fishing trip. Adam, 41, has his heart set on each of them catching at least one fish, but Danielle, 39, is skeptical. The girls, who were 7 at the time of filming, begin putting fat, juicy worms on the barbs of their fishing rods. However, things get off to a rocky start when Parker accidentally cuts herself on the hook. What's the worst that could happen with 6 kids with fishing poles with sharp hooks? Adam jokes in an interview. Blake grows frustrated when Olivia swings a hook mere inches from her face. Meanwhile, an overly excited Ava repeatedly calls out for Adam to put a bobber on her fishing line, yelling, "Daddy, Daddy." The other girls soon join in with numerous questions and requests. "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy." Adam mimics to producers later, exhausted. The entire time it's like, "Daddy, do this. Daddy, put the worm on. Daddy, do this. Daddy, where's my bobber? Daddy, can you cast it?" Things get exciting when Parker declares, "I got something, Mama." Unfortunately, when Danielle rushes over, they discover that the entire fishing line has broken. She remarks that Parker must have snagged an alligator. Meanwhile, the others are growing impatient. Riley asks how long it takes to catch a fish, and Hazel complains, "There's not many fishes in here." Moments later, though, Hazel catches something, a stick. "Well, at least you caught something," Danielle shrugs. Blake calls out that she needs help, then declares, "I caught a tree." Then, Hazel cries that Parker just made her rod get stuck in the tree. Discouraged and tired, she tells Adam that she doesn't want to fish anymore. "It looks like we're going to have to come up with a plan B for dinner," Adam says to Danielle in an interview. "Don't look at me," Danielle replies. "I'm glamping."